The more I've played around with my smartphone, I've just realized that it's a really great tool for enhancing the whole experience of capturing media. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Susie with Gemini Connect, and I'm here today with some gear from Moment. So Moment is a company based here in Seattle, Washington, and they make accessories for smartphones. More specifically, they make phone cases and lenses that attach to your phone and enhance your photography that you can do with your smartphone. Recently, I got a chance to visit Moment headquarters because they're located just a short drive away from my headquarters here in Seattle, Washington. So I met with the founder, Mark, and really got to know more about the company. And it turns out that there's a lot more to Moment than just their smartphone lenses. So in addition to the smartphone lenses, which is probably what they're most known for, Moment also has a travel company and a smartphone app. So if you want to learn more, I'll put a link in the description below and you can check out more about Moment. In the meantime, we're going to talk specifically about these lenses here. So I've always been curious about smartphone lenses because, as you may or may not know, my whole journey into video actually started because of this smartphone here. This is the Samsung Galaxy S8, and last year on my honeymoon in Italy, I had a chance to test out this phone, and I just started taking photos and videos. The quality of photos that you can get on your smartphone is sometimes arguably as good as what you can get on cameras. And so of course I had my camera, I had a little Sony a6300 with me, but there were just so many times when it was just more convenient to pull out my smartphone. And so most of my trip to Italy was actually captured on my phone. The more I've played around with my smartphone, I've just realized that it's a really great tool for enhancing the whole experience of capturing media. So one of the things I bought initially was a gimbal made by Zhiyun. And so I've used that gimbal many times for taking video, but I've always been curious about these lenses from Moment because I've always liked the idea of being able to enhance what I can capture with my phone. So it's kind of the same logic when you buy a new camera. You obviously want to invest in the camera body, but you end up putting more money into your lenses over time because those lenses really hold up and they can just make your whole experience of capturing photos and videos better. There are 4 lenses in the Moment lineup, and I have 3 of them here with me. So let's take a look. First of all, we have the 18mm wide-angle lens and the 170 degree lens and the 25mm macro lens. The 4th lens is, I think, a 60mm telephoto lens, and I don't have that on me right now, but of these 3 lenses, I've been using them for the past month or so, and I've absolutely loved the quality of imagery that I've gotten from them. So one of my biggest reservations about buying into the Moment system initially was thinking that these lenses would be specific to my smartphone model, so every time I upgraded my phone, I might have to get new lenses. But it turns out that's not the case, and Moment has actually come up with a really nice solution for that. Instead of having to buy new lenses, all you have to do is buy a new case that fits your phone. So the case itself is actually quite nice. It's mostly black, but the back has a nice wooden case, and it feels really nice. The case is so good that I would honestly just invest in the case itself, even if I wasn't interested in the lenses, because it's a really nice case and it just fits your smartphone like perfectly. It doesn't add extra bulk and extra weight. So you take the lens and you kind of have to feel it out, but you twist it into place in the front. And then once it's on pretty good. And then all you have to do next is just turn your phone on. So when you buy a lens from Moment, it comes in this nice little black box. And here's an example because the macro lens actually just arrived yesterday. When you open up the box, you get a lens inside, and you also get a front or rear cap. And you also get a felt bag to hold your lens in. But because it's a felt bag and it's not going to give your lens a whole lot of protection, I would really recommend investing in this nice Moment case, because I was surprised actually by how much I like this case. And it doesn't add a lot of bulk and a lot of weight. It's really light by itself, and it has a nice zipper to really keep your lenses safe. And you can fit up to 2 lenses in here. There's really no wiggle room to throw in a 3rd lens or even a 4th lens. So that's maybe my only gripe with it, is that it's just big enough to hold 2 lenses. So if you happen to have more than 2 lenses, you're gonna have to, I guess, buy a second bag or just come up with another solution. So, but if you're only traveling around with 2 lenses, this is a great little bag. And I would highly, highly recommend investing in this to hold your gear. And another thing I got from Moment is this wristlet. So it's actually quite nice. Like, it looks and feels and even smells like real leather. A great option for carrying your phone. And maybe it's a credit card, just a few small, slim items with you. And it zips up nicely and can be carried around your wrist like that. Neck strap. And so it's a surprisingly thick and really solid neck strap. And it looks like it's actually intended to go around your smartphone. But honestly, I really just prefer carrying my smartphone with my wrist strap. I don't really carry things around my neck because I usually have a camera around my neck. So nice idea, but not quite something that I'm probably going to use very often. And I haven't really used it in the last month that I've had all this gear. So what I really do like though is the wrist strap that comes. This is actually a different wrist strap. This is from another Seattle company called Black Rapid. So Black Rapid makes a nice wrist strap that attaches to your phone. And it actually attaches, all you need is like a case. The Black Rapid portion is just this piece, which fits into the back of your case. And then you just hold it in place by putting your smartphone there. And it actually stays attached really, really nicely. And I think I've made several videos talking about this wrist strap because I love it so much. It's just a really great way to make sure that your phone doesn't fall out of your pocket, doesn't get dropped accidentally. It's a really easy way to keep track of your phone. And so I'm still using this strap, but Moment does actually give you an optional strap that you can use. So this, I think, is the strap that's intended to be used with it. So you can attach it to the bottom of the case. But again, I just prefer using the Black Rapid strap because I've been using it for about a year now, and it's a really, really good strap. Okay, so I've explained some of the Moment gear and just how it all works together. But what about image quality? Surprisingly, I actually find that using these lenses does indeed sharpen your images. Colors look better, like straight out of camera. And so, yeah, I'm actually honestly surprised by that. I wasn't expecting that to be an added bonus. But probably the most unexpected use I found for these lenses is using this fisheye and vlogging with it. So we've been using this exact setup right here of the fisheye lens attached to my phone, and we've set up our in-car vlogging studio with it. The built-in camera phone is actually quite wide, but it just hasn't been wide enough and sharp enough to really be a good vlogging tool when we're in the car. But this little wide-angle lens has just been perfect. So in summary, if you're looking to enhance your smartphone photo and video taking capabilities, I would highly, highly recommend looking at the Moment lenses. And so the lenses themselves are fantastic, but even if you don't want to take the plunge and invest in the lenses, the Moment case is a great option, especially if you're a fellow Android user and you can't find a case that you like. I would really recommend looking at Moment's case. So in the meantime, I'd like to know your thoughts. Have you tried the Moment lenses or any other lenses for your smartphone? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.